Welcome back to History Facts channel. Today, we're diving into one of the most bizarre and sticky disasters in history, the Great Molasses Flood of 1919. Yes, you heard that right, a flood of molasses. Stick around as we unravel the sweet but tragic tale of how a tank of syrup led to a deadly wave of chaos in Boston. Boston, Massachusetts, in the early 20th century, was a bustling hub of industry and innovation. Located in the North End neighborhood, the Purity Distilling Company was in full swing, producing industrial alcohol and other products. But what caught the eye of many wasn't their cutting-edge operations. It was a colossal 50-foot-high tank made to store molasses. This tank, built in 1915, was designed to hold over 2 million gallons of molasses, which was used to produce industrial alcohol. But, as we'll soon see, this seemingly harmless liquid was about to cause unprecedented destruction. On January 15, 1919, the temperature in Boston had been relatively mild for winter, but the tank was far from stable. Around 12:30 p.m., without warning, the tank's structural integrity failed. The tank burst with a thunderous roar, releasing a wave of molasses estimated to be 50 feet high and traveling at speeds up to 35 miles per hour. The flood surged through the streets of Boston with terrifying force. The aftermath was catastrophic. The molasses wave crushed buildings, overturned horse-drawn wagons, and swept through streets, leaving a sticky mess that was nearly impossible to clean up. Reports from the scene describe how the molasses was so thick and heavy that rescue efforts were severely hampered. Emergency responders, firefighters, and ordinary citizens scrambled to assist the victims. Despite their efforts, the sticky molasses claimed the lives of 21 people and injured around 150 others. The molasses flood caused significant property damage and left a lasting impact on the community. The investigation into the disaster revealed a series of unfortunate missteps. The tank had been poorly constructed, with insufficient rivets and weak welds. Additionally, the company had a history of cutting corners, including using cheaper materials for construction. Experts concluded that the combination of the tank's faulty construction and the warm temperatures caused the molasses to expand and build up pressure until the tank could no longer hold. This led to the catastrophic failure. Cleaning up the aftermath was a monumental task. The molasses was so thick and sticky that it clung to everything it touched. Workers used salt water and steam to try to dissolve the molasses, but it took weeks of grueling effort to clear the streets. In addition to the cleanup, the Purity Distilling Company faced a barrage of lawsuits from victims and their families. In the end, the company was found liable and had to pay significant damages, though the true costs of the disaster went far beyond monetary compensation. The Great Molasses Flood of 1919 left a unique mark on Boston's history. The disaster led to changes in safety regulations and standards for industrial tanks. Today, the site of the flood is marked by a memorial, and the event is remembered as one of the most peculiar and tragic accidents in American history. The flood has also become a part of Boston folklore, often referenced in discussions of bizarre historical events. Its story serves as a reminder of how industrial accidents can have far-reaching and devastating effects. The Great Molasses Flood was more than just a freak accident. It was a tragic reminder of the consequences of neglecting safety in industrial practices. It's a story that shows how even the most mundane substances, like molasses, can become agents of disaster when handled poorly. As we look back on this sticky piece of history, we're reminded of the resilience of communities and the importance of proper safety measures. Thanks for joining us on this journey through one of history's most unusual disasters. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the Great Molasses Flood, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more fascinating historical stories. Until next time, stay curious and keep exploring the past with History Facts channel.